Hi folks, we're back today with another episode of Thief Simulator. This is episode 14. We last left off and Vinny asked us to learn electronics skill 2, so we are going to do that. I see that we have 7 skill points remaining, and this one is going to cost us 2, so let's learn that. I also noticed that we can get this backpack upgrade, and it costs 1 skill point, so we are going to do that as well, because it will give us some extra space when we are going through all future houses. Unfortunately, this is the last backpack upgrade we can do, but there are no complaints from me. This is a pretty big backpack now at this point. We will learn this as well. Now he is saying to disable the test alarm at home. So here it is. We are going to do that. Remove only the cables connected to the battery. Removing the wrong cable will automatically alarm the police. So this right here is the battery. The only one that's connected are this green wire. So we will cut that. And this red wire here. So we will cut that as well. Now let's see what he wants.
You'll need a hidden camera. Buy one.
We will go online and buy the camera. I believe they're not too expensive, somewhere around, right here, $700, so not too bad. We will get that now. In addition, we don't have night vision goggles yet, but we want night vision goggles because it makes it a lot easier to see in darker places without having to use the flashlight. The flashlight is a really great way to get caught when you're snooping around and pedestrians can see. With this, you won't actually need to use the flashlight anymore. So we will purchase this, and we will also need the hacking PDA. So we will buy that too. Perfect.
We need you to plant a camera. Go to 206 and stick it in the living room. Don't ask.
Okay, that's really creepy. But whatever, I mean, that's what we're gonna do. We will actually use the camera now to get the tenant routines for the house that we need. Rather than having to go around at all 4 of the time slots, we will actually use the hidden camera to get the routines that we need to know. In order to buy everything that we needed today too, I sold all the stuff from the last house, and it was actually quite a bit of stuff, so that was a pretty good run. We will now head over to 206 and have a look to see what we are dealing with. So 206 is the house on the end. I'm near, oops, I went way too far. We are going to park in this parking lot over here next to 204, same as last time. Now, I am nearly certain that the time frame that we go into the house, I think it is between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., although I might be off by a couple, I mean, maybe the beginning or the end time, but it's roughly sometime around then. The camera spot that we put the spot that we put the camera is right here. Now you may have noticed that most of the houses so far had this, and we could have been doing this the whole time, but I wanted to actually go and get the tenant routines to show you guys kind of when they're going to be home, when they're not going to be home. So if perhaps you didn't like the time slot that I used in any of the tutorials previously, you could make your own time slot that you find more suitable for yourself and your own practices. So we're going to place the hidden camera in here. This is the hidden camera that we bought, so we're just, we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone by using it for this, in addition to what we need to use it for this house. So it says to come back in 24 hours, and in 24 hours we will have information on the tenant routines. So we could just go over to the car and sleep away the 24 hours. We should have the tenant routines once we wake back up. Excellent. So let me check to make sure that we have all that we need. Perfect. We do indeed. We have the night vision goggles. We don't have our flashlight because we don't need it anymore. And the hacking PDA. Now we will go back to the house and see what the tenant routines show. That is a rather odd bug. I have never seen that in my life where a pedestrian is off of their track. So that could cause some issues if we plan on going in the house now because they'll be staring at us the whole time. Let's just grab the hidden camera. Perfect. So we have their entire daily routines. Let's go have a look at them. The Washingtons. Now my time to go is at 11 to 4 when this tenant is gone, because this tenant does not seem to cause much of a problem. He is in the living room for the first period of time, and then he goes straight to the bedroom, so we can browse around the first part of the house until he gets the bedroom. I guess we're probably going to have to reset since that since that pedestrian is causing a bit of a problem. Actually, while we are here, we may as well get some cameras. We have one right there, causing a problem to mark it. There we go. There is also one over there. Let's mark that one. So when we go in, actually I'll show you guys when we get back. We are going to come back for approximately the correct time. And while I am actually home, I will go and get the rent a thug tasks that we can do. Perfect, so let's go home. Just so we can make an extra buck from this. There we go, so we got the micro camera, got all their tenant routines. Not very much EXP for that, but that's okay. Now, rent a thug, Richie Street. The Washingtons, they are asking us to take this painting. Of course, we are not going to ever break it. We're going to steal it so that we can get ourselves some income from that. And let's head over back to the Washingtons. Perfect. So now we are actually going to sleep until 10 p.m. So not 11, but 10 p.m. And you will see exactly why once we get there. Let's open up the trunk. Actually, as a matter of fact, we may as well drive towards the house and leave the car nearby. Perfect. So we can actually leave it right here. We will head in now, and I will show you how to get in. We are not going to go through this gate, because she's still home. She is going to walk out, see that this gate has been broken into, and call the police, and that is certainly less than desirable, so we're going to hop the fence like that. It's not obvious at first that you can do that, but it is an option, so I do suggest taking that one. Because if you wait until she leaves and break into the gate, then you are wasting time, and you're also going to struggle getting by that camera. If you even can. No, you actually can't get by that camera if you break in the front, because the hedges block the way. So you have to take the method of hopping that fence. So she should be leaving now. We will let her do so. She's certainly taking her time, though. My plan is not to escape through the front door because, as you saw, there's no way of getting by unless we disable the cameras, which is not necessary to do. Let me just crack this code quickly. Now, this gentleman's in the living room. I'm not sure what device you guys are playing on, but on PC, to enable my goggles, my night vision goggles, it is the hotkey R. So we will do that, and now there is no flashlight anywhere. So we will go through the front foyer of the house while that gentleman is still in his living room. And then once he proceeds over to the bedroom, that's when we can go into the living room and of course do this mission, which is placing the hidden camera in the living room. Now we need to be quiet or else he will probably hear us. There's a violin right here. It's not worth too much. There's an antique pot there. Might actually be quite worthwhile to take that. If you can't fit everything in your vehicle or can't fit everything in your bag on this one trip, do not be too worried. You will see why later on. We'll crack this safe right now too. Perfect. Now we are going to take whatever this has to offer, which is some good stuff. Emerald bracelet, 2 watches, and quite a bit of cash. Certainly no complaints with the loot in that safe. There's an antique clock right here. We're going to take that for sure. Now I think we can open these doors without alarming the gentleman. That is correct. And now the car gate switch. And we can get out of here using that. So I'm going to grab this antique pot so that we have something to do in the interim while the man is still in the living room. He should be getting up and going to bed now. That is correct. That is exactly what he's doing. So we will crouch. Go through some of these drawers. I'm not sure if there is anything, but go through them anyways. We don't have too much time now anymore because she is going to be getting home soon. There's 50 right there. We can turn off the cameras right here, but the way that we came in and the way that we are exiting, it is not necessary to do that right now. By that I mean turning off the cameras, because we could just slip right by them. We'll take this guitar, and I'll open these as a precautionary measure in case he wakes up to any of our loud noise. Cash right there, keyboard right there, headset right there. Not too interested in that, but we do have quite a bit of space left over and not many more rooms to go through at the moment, so maybe I will take them. Nope, I was mistaken. We actually do not have any more room. This is the living room, and we have plenty of time to go through this once again, as I mentioned, in the future. Now this is being finicky. There we go. So the hidden camera is right there. And I don't see... Oh, so the painting that she wants... Sorry, she. The painting that Black Bay wants us to take is... in the bedroom. And of course right now it's not possible to go into the bedroom since the man is in there and certainly might wake up if we go in and start causing some ruckus. So we will head home with this set of loot. Perfect, that's really good. So we got an antique clock, we got the antique pot, that's the large item in the back. I think both of which can be sold on Black Bay for quite a fair amount of money. And now he wants, Vinny, that is, wants us to get some sleep. So we will take this pot. put it over here. Let's have a look at Black Bay to see if those items are in demand. There it is. So antique clock, they are offering 3,200 for it. Of course, we'll take that. Antique pot, they are offering $4,000 for that. We will certainly take that. And then we will do as Vinny suggests and get some sleep. Let's go until... doesn't really matter when we go until. So we'll go with that and see what he has to say.
Hey, it's time to get our cam. Go fetch it and bring it in. It's just the thing we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I believe that, Vinny, but sure. We'll see if he's being honest about that. Now, what do we have with us? I think that I saw a star next to the watches, so I believe they are also wanted on Black Bay. Yes, they are, right here. The silver watch, gold watch. That's not too bad at all. So we basically got almost all the money back that we spent on even doing this job, plus we got this new stuff that we will need going forward nonetheless, so I am happy with that. We're going to put everything away in here in the interim. I just realized we were carrying the hacking tools and jewelry tools the whole time, and I don't even know why I kept them. But that's okay. He wants us to go back over to 206 and fetch the camera, so we will do that. Now I just noticed, I realized I was going a bit slow when I was carrying that antique pod, and it's because we never spent a skill point on agility level 3, which is carrying big items faster. I don't know why I didn't buy that yet, but I am going to do so now in case we need to carry more large items so that we don't have to go as slow as we did last time. Now we will go back to Richie R. And my plan is to go to that same house at the exact same time as we did last night. And get another whole set of loot that we didn't get on the first run. Oh, the steering. There we go. Now we're going to sleep once again until 10 p.m. Pull the car up next to their house. And once again do the same thing as we did last time with hopping over the fence, waiting for her to leave, and then jumping into the door. That person hopefully won't notice me. Perfect. Now it's just time to wait for her to leave once again. So now she is on her way out, and therefore we are on our way in. Let's just wait for her to go. Once again, hack through the terminal, or sorry, the panel. And this time we are going to take a different approach on how we're going to go through this house. This one's a pain in the neck. I'm just going to switch it. There we go. Unfortunately, doing that burned quite a bit of time. So we are going to go into the bedroom this time. And let's just have another look at how long we have in the bedroom. The Washingtons. So he is going to get into the bedroom at 2 a.m. So that's honestly plenty of time. Now let's have a look in here. I'm not sure if there's going to be many valuable things in those specific drawers. There's some cash right there. We'll grab the router right there. Now, honestly, a good question is, once we leave this bedroom having completely taken a bunch of stuff from it, is he going to notice that and call the police? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to it, so we are going to find out together. Nothing in these drawers so far. Unfortunately. Oh, there's a phone in here. I guess it's good that we didn't just completely neglect these. There's a lamp. That's not a very valuable lamp, though. This is the painting that they wanted. We shall leave that there. Let me open this garage. Actually, I may as well just carry it out now. And then come back in time for 2 a.m. Perfect. Throw that in there, come back for 2 a.m. And just as a precautionary measure, I am going to prepare this once again in case he decides that he doesn't like what he sees when he gets into his bedroom and decides to call the police. Now that would not be a desirable circumstance, but because it will chew up so much time while they're making their search, but it is something that we're gonna have to live with should he do that. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he's noticing. It also, I mean, maybe he doesn't know that he closes his blinds at this time of night, so I have no idea why he is looking out of the window. Now we will grab whatever we can from this house now that we haven't grabbed before. Now I did put all the stuff that we grabbed originally from this house in storage, and just in case you guys didn't know this, if something is in storage at home, then it will not respawn because it can't duplicate. So even if it's a respawnable item, it will not show up once again until you go and sell it at the pawn shop. So because I left everything at home in the storage unit, those items won't be here to respawn. So let's grab the camera. Once again, being very finicky. There we go. Take the micro camera without being noticed. Okay, well, we did that. Now we just need to get out of here. And do I want anything else? I think I do want something else. I think I want this TV. So I will take this TV. Now, even though we have a semi-full bag because of the fact that there are very few things here, it doesn't bother me at all, since we are going to get quite a bit of money from the initial, and we will also get some more money from all the stuff that we got this time. Now, my character is moving a heck of a lot slower right now carrying this TV than he was carrying that painting. So we'll get in the car and take off once again. I like the airtime and then it just pauses. Go back home. Wonderful. So we got the painting that was requested to be broken or stolen, so we got $2,000 for that. We also got the micro camera back for Vinny. That was $1,600 for that. We can also sell the painting now that we actually have it, along with a few other things that we got on this trip. Now let's see if Vinny keeps his word and see if he actually lets us off the hook. Okay, he wants us to send the camera via Black Bay. For now, we will just put all the other items that we got away in here. Except for that. Actually, I think it could have stayed in there. We could have still sent it in Black Bay, but I grabbed it anyway, so that's okay. Electronics, I presume? Yes. Micro camera with recording. Now, I think it said in the post screen that we got paid $1,600 for doing the job. I guess we also get paid another $570 for sending him back the micro camera. So let's send him that and see what he has to say.
If you want a good car, you gotta disable the alarm.
Okay, I guess that's Vinny's language for telling us that we are not actually off the hook. We're now going to have to learn the next type of cars and how to steal them, of course. And that is something we are going to do in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers!